Like I said, this isn't a how to use Final Cut Pro, but I will be using Final Cut Pro. And I'm gonna go into my library. So those of you who have who took me before, who can tell me what a library is? Say it again. Not for Final Cut Pro. It's kind of like where you. Oh, go ahead, Ayana. Yeah, yeah. All your projects and stuff go into your library. So I already got a library, so I'm going to just make a new event, and I'm just gonna call it I don't know. Usually I call it training story. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. And I forgot it was a trio. I'm gonna say training story SP26, and I'm gonna say trio since that was the they sponsored the event. So that's just what I'm calling it. You ain't got to do it that way. And it goes to my HTML library. There it is right there. And one of the first things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a project or a timeline. So and I'm just gonna call it the same. Well, you know what? I'm gonna call it Trio Studies. No, don't understand. Trio. No, you that you can do that for you. All right. Y'all making me mess up. Trio Study Story. That's so ridiculous. That's a ridiculous name. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me adjust this. Usually they use. Oh, Usually it should look something like this. Okay. This whole custom settings. I saw this. I'm like, I don't even want to get into that. Usually automatic settings it'll see what resolution your footage is, and it'll make the timeline accordingly. So, oh, well, I just call it Trio Study Story. So anyway, but it can be whatever you want to call it. So all right, so now I'm gonna import. I'm just gonna import all my stuff because I'm not gonna be picky right now. All right, so well, actually, I'm gonna do a easier version. Easier version. I'm gonna import all my interviews. So and on every one of your computers on the desktop, there's a folder that says TV Practicum Spring 2026. Okay. So if the desktop looks kind of sloppy and stuff is scattered everywhere, I put it in the middle of the screen. If it looks like all orderly and alphabetized or whatever and got clear rows, then you probably should press the letter T and that'll take you to the T's and you should be able to find it there. So that's the footage that I'm using is also on your computer as well. And I also plan to put it on a Google Drive folder and send it to you guys so you can look at the interviews later on at your leisure. So let me get to this TV practicum spring 2025. Where's spring 2026? No, it's 2026. Oh, I forgot. Mine's a little different because I've got multiple years in here. So anyway, sorry. So and then in that folder, the training stories SP 2026, I've got the interviews and I've got B-roll. I'm just gonna take all the interviews because it's not a lot. So anyway, let's see if I and we interviewed two people and yep, we got them. And for my B-roll, I'm gonna be a little picky because I've done this too many times. Import media. I'm gonna get say an establishing shot of the exterior of the building. Oh, I want it to look like let's see. Can you preview this thing? All right. Because it was in Corbin Hall, so I'm gonna get a Corbin Hall shot. Let's see. I thought we had more than one Corbin Hall shot. That one looks kind of blurry. I'll take it just in case. Let's see. Let me import another one. I'm pressing Command I to get to my import screen. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this. I'm gonna take two of these. just in case. And now I'm about to be, what's all this? All right, I'm gonna just take, I don't know, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just gonna take the first 7 shots. I don't even know what they look like, but I'm sure I'll be able to use them. All right, so uh, when I'm gonna lay down, and this is how reporters do it pretty quickly, or I'm gonna lay down my audio tracks first, or what I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna intersperse it with my sound bites. Okay, so and then once I get done with that, I'm just gonna cover my audio with some of this B-roll footage stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the basic info. Okay, because I'm not doing a stand-up. I could do a little reverse camera thing in my bob, and you know what? I'm gonna, yeah. Let's see. Let's see if we can do that. I think I can. FaceTime camera. So I might be able to use this. This might go on my demo reel. Anyway. All right, so let's see if I can do this. Let's see what I'm gonna say. Okay, there we go. Got it. The UAPB Trio program is coming up with a lot of ways to entice students to learn and show them that learning is fun. All right, so you go to import, and you go at the very top of that window. It says cameras, and there's FaceTime HD camera. So that's how you do that. So anyway, did I route it to the right thing? Okay, whew, almost messed up. So let's just say this is my now. Let's just say if this is my my stand up. Ooh, I don't like that resolution. Hold on. Let me put because I know I shot in 1080. Unfortunately. Uh-huh. Okay, well, yeah, it's gonna make it. Yeah, I kind of don't, I'm recording this, so I kind of, that might confuse somebody watching. It's coming up with a lot of ways to entice, hold on. So imagine if you were like standing in Corbin Hall, or, outside of Corbin Hall. So yeah, generally you'd be like, say, I'd probably have the game thing going on behind me, or at least be in front of like the Trio office in Corbin Hall. Say again? You gotta know what you're talking about. So it's fun. And you saw I was just making it. I was being real general. Hey, Trio, working hard, making fun for learning. That's it. I don't have to be like on Thursday, March 5th at 2:00 p.m. in the J.C. Corbin Hall. The such and such, I forgot her name, of the thing held a thing to teach students how to study and manage their time. I don't have to do it like that. Okay, I can save that for my basic info. And I forgot her name. I wrote it down. It's in the name of the folder. What did I call her? Burns. All right, Jarrell Burns. All right. Anyway, so now what I'm gonna do? This is gonna be like a shortcut version. This thing ain't cooperating. I was about to talk to my Final Cut Pro and say, stop resisting. I'm trying to minimize the timeline. All right, I know that's not right. Anyway, so got my stand up. Basic info. I'm just gonna kind of give my who, what, when, where, and I have no idea what. I'm just gonna do that. So, let's see, view, or is it window? Window, record voiceover. Here we go. What time is it? Yeah, I guess I've got time. All right, let's go. It says Blue Snowball. That's not available. I'm gonna go with built-in microphone. You can do this, but I would suggest for better audio quality, because you want good audio quality, either you get like a camera and a stick mic and record yourself that way, put the SD card in here, or we do have a Blue Snowball mic. If Mr. Stubbs is here, he knows where it is. If I'm here, then I'll get it for you. It's in his desk. Right? It's still in your desk, yeah? Yep. Okay. So,
it's not a blue snowball, but it's actually white.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. They should make a blue version. If that.
Oh, all right. They probably. I don't even think they make this anymore, but they probably do.
They're good mics, All right. So anyway, let me do this basic info thing. Yep. Yeah. You see it? That's why it's called a snowball. Yep. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and record my basic info part so we can get that done. All right. So. On Thursday, March 5th, the TRIO office conducted their Study Skills Expressway event. The goal of this was to turn learning study skills into a game show. All right. On Thursday, March 5th, the TRIO office conducted their, and I forgot the word that they used. It was something to do with racing, expressway, or I can't remember. But anyway, I've got that. Now, I'm going to pick a soundbite. And you guys don't, when you're looking for sound bites, you want to pick something. You guys can see that. Well, okay. You want to pick something that's more than just like the standard information. Oh, TRIO was founded in 1937. We can look that up on the internet. We want something that gives like a unique perspective that only that person can say. All right. So let's just hear what she's. I'm gonna just play this. I don't know what she's gonna. Actually, we did with Miss Mooney first. I'm gonna go with Miss Mooney. Should I? Nah, I'm gonna go with her since she was the one actually conducting it.
And yeah, I guess you kind of talked about the goal.
Sorry, I'm about to boost the audio.
Were there any challenges or some or what are some of the what are some things that you enjoy about hosting events like this?
Yes, there were a lot of challenges. Mainly trying to make sure that it wasn't just me lecturing students. Making sure that they were fully interactive. They felt like it wasn't a lecture, but they were still getting useful information.
Hey, that works. All right, I like it. I thought I was.
Of course, when the students are.
I like that. All right, let's use that. Let me a thumbnail thing. Let's see, drag it down. Bam. So. Let me reposition this. So right now, where I'm speaking, I just got like a blank because I don't have any video, okay? And I picked that soundbite about the challenges of the whatever, okay?
Mainly trying.
So now that I've got my soundbite, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write my intro to SOT. Y'all notice I just said, oh, study skills, expressway, spectacular. All right. Now I'm going to write something that leads me into what she's going to say. Okay. So I'm gonna move my little bar over here because I don't want to hear her while I'm recording. Because while I'm actually saying the words, it goes through the timeline, so I don't want to actually hear anything else. So I'm gonna go to is it view or window? I always get that messed up. Record voiceover. So I'm at record voiceover, and I'm just gonna say trio specialist Jarrell Burns talks about the challenges of this study skills event. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. Trio specialist Jarrell Burns talks about the challenges of this event. And yes, I did mess up. Trio specialist Jarrell Burns. And I'm looking at the waveform and I can see that, you know, it's about to spike right about here. Sorry if, let me see if I can make this bigger. It's a little, I guess that's a little better. And I know that I'm not gonna need this. So I'm gonna move this over here. Let me get, actually, can I move her over here? Yeah, sometimes it'd be non-cooperative. All right, so now I've got an intro to my SOT, and then I've got her speaking. So I'm just going to play this part. Thursday, March 5th, the TRIO office conducted their Study Skills Expressway event. The goal of this was to turn learning study skills into a game show. TRIO specialist Jarrell Burns talks about the challenges of this event.
Okay, so that's the transition.
This little right here, this that like has the little orange, whatever color around it, that's my transition to SOT. Cause I'm kind of like in volleyball when, hey, volleyball. I wasn't even thinking about you. All right, in volleyball, before the person can spike it, all right, let's say the person doing our interview, they're spiking. Okay, when they do this, before you spike it, you gotta set it, right? So my transition to SOT is like setting. What's the thing when you toss the ball up so a person can spike it?
That's setting.
All right, you gotta set it before you can spike it. So this intro to SOT is me setting, and the thingamabob, the soundbite is the spike. Okay, so I'm not gonna try to throw in an alley-oop reference. Maybe I should have tried that. But anyway, field specialist Jarrell Burns talks about the challenges of this event.
There were a lot of challenges, mainly trying to make sure that it wasn't just.
And I'm gonna say, I'm thinking I'm gonna start off with mainly.
Mainly.
Yeah.
There were a lot of challenges.
I'm trying not to. Of this event.
Mainly trying to make sure that it wasn't just me lecturing students, making sure that they were fully interactive. They felt like it wasn't a lecture, that they were still getting useful information.
All right, so that's 15 seconds. I'm a professional. It's 15 and a half seconds. That's a little long. So I'm gonna have to make some tough decisions, and I'm gonna have to make a cut as to where I think it kind of gets repetitive. Okay, so the part where she says again, not making it sound like a lecture, I'm gonna cut that out. So here we go.
Mainly trying to make sure that it wasn't just me lecturing students, making sure that they were fully interactive. They felt like it wasn't a lecture.
Fully interactive. I'm gonna cut it there.
Interactive. They fully interactive. They.
So I'm cutting it right there. And sometimes what you'll see in a broadcast news story is, yeah, sometimes you got to be cutthroat with it. So, and what they'll do is if they had to cut it and it's a little too close, you know, they shaved a little bit too close, you might get, you know, razor bumps from it. What they do to smooth it out, let me show you.
Interactive.
All right, interactive. That's what I want. I don't want any more after that. Okay, so I'm gonna make a little cut right here. Bam. Wait, made a cut, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the audio to nothing. So we still see her for a second.
Fully interactive.
And then we're gonna go to our next shot. So if we can fade it out, great. But yeah. So that was like that little part right there is one hundredth, eighth, hundredth of a, anyway, what of a second. And the rest of this is like 7. So let's just say altogether, this clip is about 8 seconds. Okay, that's good. Now let's move on to transition to SOT 1. All right. So I don't really have to write if I don't want to. I know you're like, okay, but you doing the script and the voiceover and all this kind of stuff, right? More or less. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna listen to my interview, and I'm gonna get some. I may get some information from them, or I may just write a transition. Program director Donna Mooney says blah 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 blah, and then we go to that. So writing is not, it's not as hard as you may think, or at least for broadcast. All right, give me a good response.
DONNA.
Oh, that's me asking basic information. Let's go here. What you got?
At the university so that they develop skills for good academic standing, we call that GAS, for passing their courses, maintaining scholarships, and ultimately graduating. And so this whole workshop worked together to help students so that they could pass midterm exams and assignments.
All right. I'm gonna mark it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it though.
For good academic standing,
because this feels long.
At the university so that they develop skills for good academic standing, we call that GAS.
I'm sorry, y'all can't hear it. How long is that? That's 20 seconds. Yeah, that's too long. But I'm gonna play it.
Workshop work together to help students so that they could pass midterm exams and assignments.
Nah, let me pick something else.
And interactive. And each time she works hard to make sure that students don't just sit and see a talking head, but they're included and they can participate in every event. Some of the students were our own participants who were invited, and they came willingly. Some of the other students came because they were offered extra credit. But everybody there had a great time and really.
All right,
that's on your heart that you may want
one of
to
the
say.
things that she
It
said during this
doesn't have to be
interview.
about this particular event.
I can't believe I'm standing.
Anything.
Oh wait, I shouldn't have been standing.
Yes. TRIO Student Support Services is a federally funded program with the U.S. Department of Education. And we've been on this program, for several years, and we're grateful for the opportunity to be able to work with students who need our assistance.
All right, I'm gonna just pretend that I want that.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
TRIO Student Support Services is a federally funded program.
Hold on.
Is there anything that you would like to add?
Yes.
Sorry, I can't, but until I get into the timeline. So, and I'm bringing it to the timeline now. And I'm gonna boost this. So basically, she's talking about like some federal stuff, which I'm not sure if I want that, but I'm still
TRIO
gonna.
Student Support Services is a federally funded program with the U.S. Department of Education. And we've been on this program, for several years, and we're grateful for the opportunity to be able to work with students who need our assistance.
All right, so I'm gonna be honest with you. That the part where she says she's grateful to work with students who needs our assistance, that's good. But that other stuff, like it's a federally, we could that could be our voice over script. So I could say the exact same thing, but I'm gonna leave it in there just for the sake of this exercise. So I'm gonna say, I don't know. This is, funded by the government, and they're happy to help students. That's all I'm gonna say for my transit. And Donna Mooney. Okay, so TRIO director Donna Mooney says the program is well funded, and they're happy to help students. That's all I'm gonna say, right? So here we go. Window, record voiceover. TRIO director Donna Mooney says the program is well funded and they are happy, more than happy, to help students. All right, cool. I'm gonna leave it like that. That wasn't a mess up, I just put a little sauce on it. So that's my audio right there. And what I'm gonna do is, let me minimize this timeline a little bit. I'm gonna slide this to about right here. Bam. Let's see, can I move this over? Bam, there we go. Trio director Donna Mooney says, all right, cool, got that. And it's about time to wrap this thing up. So I could do it as a stand-up or I could do it as a voiceover. I already got something in my head, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna appear on camera for this one. So, but you don't have to. You could just do the little voice thing that I've been doing and do it that way. So, but anyway, I'm a sound on tape. It's just basically a response to a interview question. So, Trio is planning another event for their students in April, a extravaganza celebrating the year of hard work. For UAPB News, I'm Rashawn Trammell. All right. So that should be it. Let's make sure I see it. Is it this one? Year of. Yep, got it. So it's gonna be it's gonna be part of your final. I wanted ASAP so I can put it on the newscast. But if not, at the very latest, is part of your final or the week before finals week. So basically, the week before finals week at the because it's gonna be hard for you to do a lot of stuff. So yeah. Anyway, let's get this done. So.
Our systems.
Trio is planning another event for their students in April. B News, I'm Rashawn Trammell. All right, so I got that, and I can cover the video or not, doesn't matter. So here's what we're gonna do now. We got these blanks, all right? How much, yeah. Shop, so UAPB we got this part, program, yeah. And we got a bunch of blanks, which is not good. So now it's time to fill. Now it's time to fill in those blanks of video. So I'm gonna take my B-roll. So let's see. Is this one gonna be blurry the whole time? Yeah, that shot's blurry. All right. Well, I'm gonna go with this one since this one is not blurry. And I'm just gonna take this shot. Let me minimize this a little bit. So exterior shot of the place. I could edit it to make the it's a little bright. Let me bring that down a little bit. That looks better. And there's some other stuff I could do, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So anyway, exterior shot, and the Trio office conducted their study. All right, so now I'm just gonna pick a shot. I don't know who shot what, so if it's your shot, call it out like, hey, I shot that, that's mine, and I did a great job. I'm also gonna lower the audio because I don't want this competing with me talking. Lower this that's how skills into a game show. So see, I don't want that to happen, so that's why I gotta lower my audio. And I'm just gonna pick some random shots, and let's go. Let's see, how long is this? 7 seconds. That's kind of long. How long is it now? 4 seconds. Yeah, we'll take that. All right, let's go with whatever this is. And I'm honestly not even. What's that? 4 seconds. I'll give it another second. All right. Let's see. Did I use this one already? I don't think I did. And yep, got that. Now I'm going to take this shot right here. Is Donna Mooney in that shot? Ah, she is in that shot. That's great. Even though you can barely see her. That's the side of her face. And we're going to Donna Mooney, so that's nice. How long is this shot? 7 seconds. All right, let's maybe... I'll leave it up. All right. So, now, basically, the whole package is done. So, here we go. The UAPB Trio program is coming up with a lot of ways to entice students to learn and show them that learning is fun. On Thursday, March 5th, the TRIO office conducted their Study Skills Expressway event. The goal of this was to turn learning. I'm such an amateur. All right. The goal of this was to turn learning study skills into a game show. TRIO specialist Jarrell Burns talks about the challenges of this event.
Mainly trying to make sure that it wasn't just me lecturing students, making sure that they were fully interactive.
TRIO director Donna Mooney says the program is well funded and they are happy, more than happy, to help students.
TRIO Student Support Services is a federally funded program with the U.S. Department of Education, and we've been on this program for several years, and we're grateful for the opportunity to be able to work with students who need our assistance.
TRIO is planning another event for their students in April, a extravaganza celebrating the year of hard work. For UAPB News, I'm Rashawn Trammell. All right, that's a news package. I mean, aside from, the terrible audio and me sitting in front of a green screen, but yeah, you would basically want to go out and shoot your stand-up, maybe in the hallway of Corbin Hall. That'd be a good, that would have been a much better location to shoot a stand-up. So for those of you who do want to shoot a stand-up for this story, yeah, we could just go stand in the hallway of Corbin, and that'd be pretty good. So anyhow, that's really that's how you do a news package. I'll upload this to my R. Trammell YouTube page, so you guys can take another look at it. Actually, let me stop this recording. Where is it? Oh, there we go.